What's up, guys? Today we have the TROVE Wallet. This is a minimalist wallet made from a combination of leather and elastic. It's actually handmade in England, handmade to order, actually. And yeah, this wallet has been making the rounds for years now as one of the ultimate minimalist wallets on the market today. So I thought I would go buy one and yeah, give you my honest opinion about what I think of the TROVE Wallet. So, as you can see, let's just remove this. Every TROVE wallet is designed and made in England using fine Italian veg-tanned leather and elastic. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, as I said, this wallet, for something that is, so small is really well crafted. The stitching is really great. This leather at the top here is a really thick grain, really soft, supple, will develop a nice patina over time. On the sides, you have this really strong but flexible elastic. Let's just go really close up. As you can see there, and there's the same on the back. The wallet's construction is really weird. You've got a pocket here, and then on the underside, you have a pocket either side. And as you can see, they've put the logo and Made in England there as well. What makes this wallet unique is the fact it's actually reversible. Now, what do I actually mean by that? Well, it actually means that if you grab both ends here, I think that's right, and then sort of like push it under itself, you can turn it inside out. And basically this changes the way you store things in this wallet. So let me just go back. So as I said, in this mode or form, you've got a slot here and then two smaller slots here. Reverse it, and then you still retain this larger slot at the top, but now you have these sort of internal compartments on either side. So that's really, really innovative. I've never come across a reversible wallet before. And to bring it back, you just sort of do the same, but on the opposite side. So yeah, really interesting. I'm going to try out both sides, both different modes of the wallet, and then see which one I prefer. So let's start off by sticking some cards in here. On the TROVE website, they suggest you can store up to 10 cards in here. You definitely can. I wouldn't recommend it personally. I feel like that's a little bit too many. That's 5 on that side. Let's go for a couple more. Let's go 6 and 7. And then you've got these, click upside down, and you've got these two slots here. So let's stick a card in each. One there. And one there. And these slots are also where you would store your cash, which has escaped me today. Here's a 20. So you would just stick that sort of inside like so. So that's what it looks like from underneath. That's with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's with 9 cards in it. And as I said, yeah, this wallet can store 10 cards. But the more cards you store in it, the thicker it's going to get. And it does actually become quite hard to access cards in the middle of the stack, because it's quite tight when there's more cards in it. And yeah, so I personally think that 6 cards is the optimal amount, with there being 4. God, take them out 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards in the middle section, and then 2 either side underneath, which these are my most used cards because they're easy to access and pull out at a moment's notice. You can even stick some coins in here, which I've saw people doing in some of the promotional videos. So yeah, you can stick a couple of coins over there, and because of the elastic, it keeps it tight, and surprisingly so, actually. So that's really cool. So yeah, for such a minimalist wallet, it's really multifunctional. And has a great capacity. You can store your cash, cards, even coins. You could probably get a key in there as well. Well, you can get a key in there as well. So yeah, it's really cool and really easy to use. Again, the size of this wallet, you know, can't be understated. It's no larger than a standard debit or credit card, as you can see. Really high quality. So let me just take all the stuff out of here and let's go for the reverse side and have a look to see which one I actually prefer. Get the coins out. So as I said, obviously to reverse the wallet, you basically just grab both sides of the leather here and you just quickly sort of like turn it inside out, basically. So now, again, cards can fit in this top bit. So that's 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 6, 5, and 6. And now you have these internal loops. Now, I don't have any with me, but on the promotional photography on the Trove website, people are sticking like earbuds in here, the cabled, you know, 3.5mm earbud jacks in there. But really, I only really see this as an alternative way of storing cash. So there you go. Cash would go in there like that, and I guess same on the reverse side as well. The reversible aspect of the wallet is cool. Which side do I prefer? Well, I prefer the standard side personally. Again, these pockets now on the front can't store any cards because they're just not big enough. And yeah, also, I guess you could stick coins in here. But again, because they're mixed in with the credit and debit cards, they're going to get in the way when trying to access them. And now there's actually only one slot for storing cards as well. So yeah, personally, it's a cool idea, but really, in my opinion, you're going to want to use the wallet. Probably the original way it was designed, with the logo on the outside. So let's do some size comparisons to the Trove. So let's bring in a much larger wallet. Here we have the Frenchie Speed wallet. And as you can see, stacked on top, the Frenchie is just a much larger wallet. And that can definitely be seen when you look at the thickness of the wallet. You know, it was 2.5 times the thickness the Frenchie is. So there's that. Next, let's bring in a similar style wallet. This is the Nomadic Basics wallet. Again, these wallets are going to probably be identical in terms of height and width. But in terms of thickness, and I know that this has no cards in it at the moment, but in terms of thickness, you know, they're probably going to end up being the same size thickness. The Belmore card pocket, Minimalist bifold. Again, you can really see how Trove have managed to, you know, do a great job of maximizing the space they have available to them in such a small form factor. It's quite impressive, really. Again, same height. Width is significantly less on the Trove. And the thickness with these wallets without any cards in them is, it's probably about the same, to be honest. There. And let's finally bring in some sort of metal wallet. This is the Slider wallet by Orgon, however you pronounce it. That's not what we want. And again, you know, even though this is considered a minimalist wallet, the Trove is just a tiny bit smaller and thinner. And yeah, probably about the same thickness there. So what are my final thoughts on the Trove wallet? Well, in all honesty, it's one of the best minimalist wallets you can really find out there, to be honest with you. The quality and craftsmanship is fantastic. You know, again, these are handmade with, you know, the finest Italian leather and elastic. You know, this wallet will last a really long time with the proper care. In terms of the functionality of the wallet, it's really simple but really, really effective. You know, not casting aside the reversible aspect of it, this side of the wallet with the you know, the cards accessible for the top. Then you've got additional slots on the bottom for which I like to use for my most used cards because I know where they are at all time. You know, the elastic creates a great friction and seal to really keep your cash and coins, if you so wish, secured, which I really like. And yeah, it just retains a really thin, minimalist appearance, and it feels great in the pocket. No problem there, front or back. You know, using it on a daily basis, I didn't have any trouble, you know, with quickly accessing cards at a moment's notice. Again, that will be dictated based on the amount of cards you carry. Again, Trove say you can carry up to 10. I prefer 4 in this top section, and then 2 of my most used cards on the bottom section for 6 cards in total. That's where I like to carry it. You can carry more, and of course you can carry less at the same time. So yeah, overall, big fan. And coming in at just $47, that's £35. You know, for a handmade wallet, you can't really go wrong. And yeah, this wallet comes in a huge variety of colors, and also you can customize it to your own liking. They have on their website, they have a full in-depth editor where you can choose the different color elastic to the leather to the stitching, and you can really customize it to your own, you know, taste. And you can even include a monogram as well. Included in all that, you can also get different variations of this wallet. I don't have it, but you also can get a version with a pull tab, where, you know, you can quickly access your cards easier by pulling on the tab. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts on the Trove, if you've ever used it, what you think, where you think it stacks up against some of the other more minimalist wallets on the market. And yeah, if you really like this video, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, and dropping us a like. And as always, I will see you in the next video.